Janice, their adopted daughter, whom they thought was legally categorized as an orphan, meaning without parents. Well, it turns out, Janice wasn't even an orphan. Until one day, Gwen and Louie, they're both teenagers, they come home. They're like, Mom, Dad, we gotta talk to you about something. They sit their parents down. They're telling their parents why they need a fifth member of the family, why they need to adopt Gwen's best friend, Janice. It's like, no, we're not just gonna adopt your best friend so that you can have a never-ending sleepover. That's not how life works. But the kids are like, Mom, hear me out. She's an orphan. She's been bouncing around from house to house. She is working as a live-in nanny right now, and she's never gonna have a future like this. So the Maguad family, they went from 4 to 5 members. They formally adopted Janice into the family, like legal papers and everything. Mr. Maguad, Cruz, the father, he worked as an elementary school teacher, and it seemed like his career path was on the right track. And his wife, Novella, she was the principal at the same elementary school. Now, the two kids, Louis Maguad, nicknamed Boy Boy, he's the youngest, he's the 16-year-old. His older sister's name is Gwen, and she was really the studious one, like the super smart one. The Maguads are really well liked, and they're constantly being invited to these social gatherings. Now, one of their close family friends had a live-in nanny that would tag along to all these dinners and parties and just kind of run after the family's kids. So she's a live-in nanny for one of the Maguad's family friends. Gwen just turned 18, and the two of them are like attached at the hip after the first time they start talking. Their favorite thing to do, this is like their go-to. Whenever Janice could get off work for a few hours, they would come up with these elaborate photo shoot sets, and they would like hang up sheets in the backyard. They kind of look a little shy doing the dances, but Louis is really cute and charming. Okay, in a way that little brothers typically seem to be, he's like sticking his hairy leg out to block the girls when they're dancing, and they're all like laughing and swatting his leg away. So the three of them, they look very comfortable with each other. So it's like once they're comfortable, Gwen feels like she can finally ask, you know, the question like, why are you living nanny for this family? Like, you don't seem to enjoy it. Do you need to make money for your parents? Like, what's going on? You can tell me, or if you don't want to, you don't have to tell me. Janice opens up and she says, well, I don't have parents. And she starts walking Gwen through her life story, and it's pretty heartbreaking. Janice said her first real memory started when she was like 8 years old. Before that, she doesn't really remember much. She just remembers she's 8, and a stranger found her wandering around a ship by herself, like a giant boat. Not even like a cruise, like I'm talking like a shipping container boat. Her parents were nowhere to be found. I don't know, they may have lost her, but more likely Janice believes that they just completely abandoned her. The stranger was nice and thankfully not a child predator, because they helped post Janice's name and picture on Facebook. Okay, I don't know if that's a good idea, but you get it. And they were posting on online forums to see if her parents were looking for her. Nobody ever responded. So Gwen is really emotional.